Professor Horror. Scary Stories.
A distant bang echoed through the house as someone entered the side door, followed by footsteps I associated with my brother. I sat typing at a term paper as he clambered into the kitchen and dropped his book bag onto the floor. He paused for a moment facing me, so I looked up to greet him, but instead looked up to find my older brother soaked from head to toe, hair matted down and clothes dripping. I snorted and managed to ask, "Oh, is it raining outside?" through heavy laughter. He did not find the situation quite so funny. "There's something in the rain," he sighed, turning to walk up the stairs. "Yeah, okay," I mumbled, returning to my typing. About 40 minutes passed before my next stretching and coffee break. I walked to the large bay window while my coffee brewed and stared out over the back garden. The rain was really pouring now, and a thick fog hung around the house, stuck by mountains on either side. I turned back to my coffee, jumping at my brother standing in front of the pot. "Oh my God, you scared the crap out of me," I yelled. "I didn't hear you come down the stairs." "There's something in the rain," he said, staring straight at me. "Well, what is it?" I asked. "Go see," he responded. I walked to the side door and opened it to humor him, but the rain was definitely loud in the valley. "There's nothing out here," I huffed to him. "Look harder," he replied calmly. He was always showing me things outside, whenever a fox took perch on a hay bale or a planet was in view in the night sky. He would always bring me outside to show me. This time, however, I could see nothing. The rain smelled weird or different, but it didn't look different. Then it happened. A strange sheen came over the rain, like how oil glistens on the pavement. The raindrops seemed to shimmer as they fell through the thick fog, as if it were a waterfall made of glitter running through my hands. "What is it?" I asked my brother. "I think it's heaven," he whispered, stepping out into the rain again. "Hey, come back," I called after him. "Heaven is really cold, so you might want to come in and change." "I'll be in a minute," he called from across the yard. "Okay," I murmured, returning to my coffee and paper. An hour passed before my mother came home, buzzing around the house like mothers do, talking a lot and saying nothing. My dad came home shortly after and took his spot in the recliner. I was tuning them both out in efforts to get a rough draft completed by dinner, but my mom said something that caught my attention. "Do you know when Joby will be home?" she asked. "He might be out in the rain still," I joked from the table. "What?" My parents both balked at me. "Nothing, it was a joke, jeez." I backed out of the conversation. "Well, where is he?" "Heaven, probably," I whispered. "Why do you keep saying things like that?" My mom fussed at me. "I'm not doing anything. He was out in the rain earlier, and he said it looked like heaven. I don't know if he came in yet." They both just stared at me. "His car isn't here and he works late today," my dad responded. "I don't think he's been home." My brother didn't come home that night, nor ever again. The coal mine he worked in had an accident around midday, collapsing the tunnel and throwing coal into the atmosphere that rained down on the valley later that day. It was like heaven, he had said. Now every time it rains, I make sure to look. Who knows? There might be something in it.